We've talked about decision making on offense. What about decision making on defense? On the offensive end, a lot of coaches find it a lot easier to teach offensive decision making. So when you come down the floor, you can pass and cut if you want to. You can pass and pick if you want to. You can dribble out if you want to. You can dribble handoff if you want to. All right. So you give players a choice on the offense for decision making. What about decision making on defense? So if we've got the basketball here and there's a teammate over here and the ball gets passed and this kid comes to set a pick, how are we going to defend the pick? Are we going to have a hard hedge? All right, are we going to have a soft hedge? Are we going to switch? We're going to fight over, we're going to fight under, whatever. You as a coach teach your kids how you want them to defend screens, but give them more than one ways that they can do that. Give them 2 or 3 different ways on how you want them to defend screens. What about when the ball does get to the wing? So the ball's on the wing and we have a post player. How do you want to defend the post player? When do you play high? When do you play low? When do you front? When do you play behind? You decide as a coach how you want to teach defending the post and different scenarios. Why would you play high? Why would you play low? Why would you play behind? Why would you front? Those kinds of things. So you teach post defense. Here's another one. Here's a ball up in the guard position. Here's a winger. Are we going to deny or are we going to be in a 1.5? Teach both. Say, if there's going to be times where we're going to deny so that pass can't be made. And there's times we're going to be in a 1.5 so that this kid can't drive to the basket. So you give them those options. In the full court, so the offense has the basketball, defense. If this kid starts dribbling and there's another offensive player here and a defender, and I can sprint and cut this kid off so that they turn their back or change direction and come middle, what a great time to go and try and double team on the basketball. Because this kid has turned her back or has changed direction to come to the middle. Or we get the basketball going to this area right here. There's only 8 seconds to get the basketball across in the backcourt. So this becomes as important as a trapping area as this. A lot of times we would try to trap right here, but with an 8-second backcourt, that's another great place to trap. Either one of those places. So if the basketball can get brought to here, do we get it there and cut this kid off so that this player can come and double team and trap? Or do we send it there, keep the defender here, and this kid comes up to trap, all right, who's playing defense over there? We give our kids a number of different ways to defend. Defend in the full court, defending picks, defending in the post, be in denial, be in 1.5, and then we say to our kids, you decide what you want to do. Do you want to deny? Go ahead and deny. Why would you deny? If you're guarding a player that can't play and they're very weak, why would you deny them? Because they're not good anyways. So that's one reason why you would or wouldn't deny. Or time and score. Is we don't want to allow any easy passes for the next possession or two because of the time. We want to get the ball back. So we teach the different types of defenses and why you would use the different types of defenses, then let the kids make the decisions. Now you as a coach might want to change things. So we did the same on offense. It's, you know what, we're just not driving to the basket. So we make a change. Here it could be, we're going to go in, we're going to force the basketball. We call it D9. You've seen that video earlier. We want to force a basketball to the weak hand every single time. Because right now the kids are getting to their strong hand far too often. So therefore we're going D9. So as a coach, we might have to interject a little bit to help them with what defense they want to play. But we want kids to communicate. We want them to debrief with each other. We want them to say as they're coming down the floor, hey, we're going to trap over here. So that kids are ready. Get them to do it. All right. And when they're making the decisions on defense and offense, they are just so much more engaged in the game. And they become much better basketball players, especially conceptually, as they understand what they're doing and they can help correct each other as they go along. All right. So decision making on offense, decision making on defense. A lot of coaches find decision making on defense a little tougher than on offense. It's really hard sometimes to give up making decisions as a coach, but when you can get your players to do it and they do it effectively, it makes a big difference in their development.